Okay, this is work solution for specimen paper B, and it's for paper 2 non-calculator. I'm gonna show blue ink for work and red ink for the mental math things. So we start with checking the formula. Here we got formulas for areas and volume, also including surface area. We got some basic trick, and we got a quadratic formula. Okay, from first look, there are 25 questions, and the harder one seems to be maybe this one, 25, 22. I think 22 can be harder. 17. 17. Okay, that seems about it. 8 is basic algebra from what we can see here. So we're gonna start working now. So first thing, write the ratio in simplest form. So simplest form, you need to cancel the common factors. They're both divisible by 6 because they are both divisible by 2 and by 3. So I'm going to divide 12 by 6, that is 2. And 30 by 6, that is 5. So 2, 5. Okay. Line of symmetry of a kite. One line symmetry, this is a kite. And there is one line of symmetry. Okay. Stem leaf diagram show the minutes taken by 18 students. 1, 2 represent 12. Find the range. Range is max minus the min. So max here 39, 39. Min is 1, 2, 12. Okay. 9 minus 2 is 7. 3 minus 1 is 2. 27 minutes. Median, we have 18. So 18 divided by 2 would be 9. So because 18 divided by 2 is 9, 18 plus 1 divided by 2 is 9.5. So I need the 9th and the 10th, and we're gonna find what is between them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 is 24, 10 is 28, and between 24 and 28 is 26. Okay, I write this here, but we don't actually need to add them together because you can mentally see that it would go 24, 26, 28. Okay, part C, a pie chart, and we want the angle on the chart. So for frequency first, frequency. Okay, 10 to 12, that's here, 10 to 20, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 to 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. 30 to 40, that is 6. Total is 4 and 6 would be 10. So with 8, that becomes 18. 18 is here, my bad. 18 student is 360 degree. So one student would be 20 degree. 4 is 20 times 4, 20 times 8, 20 times 6. Okay, a quick check to see if they add up to 360 degree. So 80 and 120 is 200. With 160 is 360. So that is correct. Okay, give your answer as a fraction in simplest form. So 3, 7, 14, 15. 3 cancel with 15 and 5. 7, 14, 2. Okay, we got side of an interior angles of a regular decagon. Decagon is 10 sides. So there are two ways. I'm going to show both. Way number 1 and way number 2. I should say method though. Way number 1 is to use the sum. We got the sum divided by a number of sides. So sum is 180 times 10 minus 2 divided by number of sides, so that's 10. I'm going to cancel this. So basically it's 18 times 8. Now to do 18 times 8, there are a few ways. You can do just columns, 18 times 8, or you can do 8 times 10s and 8 times 8. 8 times 10s is 80, 8 times 8, 64. You add them together. Or you can also do 8 times 20 minus 8 times 2. Okay, 160 minus 16. Again, should keep the same answer. Okay, way number 2. We're gonna use 180 minus the exterior angle. Okay, 180 because they're on a straight line. The exterior angle is 360 divided by 10. And again, it is 180 minus 36, and it should be 144. So answer 144 degree. Okay, next one, liters to centimeter cube. Liters is decimeter cube. So from decimeter to centimeter is 10. So decimeter cube to centimeter cube is 10 cube. So 5700. We move this decimal point. It was here. We move it to the right by 3 place value. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, right in order. I'm just gonna convert them to the same type of number. And from here, I think the easiest type would be decimal. So 3 over 20, this is how I do it in my head. I want it to be over 10. So it's 1.5 over 10 to me, which is 1.15. Again, we move this dot to the left side. Okay, this is still 1.143. 1 over 6, 0.16 recurring. And this is 0.16. Alright, smallest to largest. Smallest is 0.143. Second smallest, 3 over 20. The third smallest, this one is smaller than this one because it's basically continue with a lot of 0. 16% and 1/6. Number 8. Okay, we got a fair. Fair means that they all have the same chance, and it would be 1/8 for each of them. Okay, we spin it once. We want a number greater than 6. So greater than 6 means it's just 7 and 8. It doesn't include 6. So that's 2 out of 8. And you can simplify it or not, because they doesn't say simplify. So either's work. Okay, an even number, we get 4 even number. 2, 4, 6, 8. Or a multiple of 7, only 1. That's 7, sorry, that's 8. Okay, so that's 5 out of 8. Okay, we spin this 240 times. expected number that it lands on a number greater than 6. So it was here. A number greater than 6 has a chance of 1/4 to happen. So out of 240 times, okay, divided by 4, that's 60 times. Okay, this is using a ruler and pair of compass only. We want a rhombus. Rhombus mean 4 equal sides. Okay, side length of 6 and a diagonals of 9.5. So before I start drawing, I usually draw it first. So rhombus looks something like this, right? 4 equal sides, and one of the diagonal is 9.5. That's longer than our side, so it would be this long diagonal. This is 9.5. Okay, so 6, 6, 6, and 6. Because we are not using projectors to measure angle, I was supposed to construct the triangle with all sides. So if we got 1, 6, which is here, I'm going to construct this point first. Okay? So just a quick check. Okay, I'm just going to extend this probably because the way I print it is not to scale. So 6 centimeter. We want a triangle with 3 sides, 6, 6, and 9.5. So I will start with the 9.5 first. Okay, we measure this to be 9.5 centimeter. Okay, and then I want to construct it here, so I'm going to put it the centers here. You draw a curve. It should be just big enough so that we can cross it later. The next one is for 6 centimeter. So 6, and the centers would be here. So crossing. Okay. So this is my third point. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna connect them just so that we have a visual of what's gonna happen. Okay, so we got half of this. Now I construct the other half. I already have 9.5, so I need the other 2 sides to be 6. So first one, centers here. Keeping the 6, it was 6. So 6 centimeter, first side. 6 centimeter, the second side. And then I will connect it so that we have our rhombus. Okay, and then we're supposed to leave it like this. Do not erase your construction line, which is this curve. Okay. Question 10. The time that Rafik worked divided into meetings, planning, and working on a computer. So we got 3 things here. We want the total time. Okay, so meeting plus planning plus working on a computer, I'm just gonna say computer, is the total. Okay, meeting is 3/3 of the times. Let's call it A. The total is A. Okay, meeting is 3/4 of A. Planning is 1/5 of A. And computer time is 25 minutes. Okay, with this first 3 things, you need to rationalize the denominator. So 3/4 would be with 4 and 5, we need the common denominator to be 20, because 4 times 5 is 20. 20. Okay, 4 times 5, 20. 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, again, 15. 5 times 4 is 20. 1 times 4 is 4. So 15 plus 4, 19 over 28. Again, just to remind you, the red is what happened in my head. So in actual work, I wouldn't write this down. I just do it in my head. Okay, plus 25 minutes equal A. So 25 minutes here is 1/20 of A. So A is 25 minutes times 20 times. Okay, but we want hour. So I'll just do a quick conversion by divided by 60. So I don't need to multiply the big things, you know. Okay, so 60, cancel the 0, cancel the 2, we got 3 left. So that's 25 over 3 hours. 25 divided by 3 would be 8. Okay, 8 times 3 is 24, so there's 1 left. So that's 8 hours. 1 hour is 60 minutes, so a third of an hour is 20 minutes. Okay, question 11. Expand 2 times 3, 6 x cubed minus 2 times 8, 16 x squared. Factorize, this is difference of 2 squares, so just gonna plug in that formula. Okay, work out. This is when you have to use this type of things down. You see, this is why they ask you x squared first, so that you have a hint of using this formula for the later part. So 81 minus 19 and 81 plus 19. The good thing is that 81 and 19 give you 100. So that's an easy multiplication. 81 minus 19. You can do it like this. 19. Okay, borrow 1. And then 7 minus 1 is 6. Okay, or you can do like 81 minus 19 is 81 minus 20 plus 1. So 81 minus 20 is 61 plus 1 is 62. So 62 times 100, 62 hundredths. A force of this is by to a square surface. Okay, by writing each number to one significant figure. So we're going to route them to one significant figures. Okay, the first significant figure is 100. So technically you're routing them to 100 for the first case. 4.9. The first significant figure is unit. So you're routing it to unit. Okay, then apply to the the pressure. Pressure is force divided by area. So force is now 200 Newton. And the area is area of the square. So 5 squared. 200 divided by 25. Now in my head, I'll do 100 divided by 25 is 4. Because that's one of the calculations that you should have in your hand. So 200 would be double the 4. So that's 8. Okay, 13. Drawing the image of A after reflection in the line, reflection in this line. So y equal I plus 2. X is 0, y is 2, x is 3, y is 5. So because the gradient is 1 here, you should go through this kind of line. So it's go up by stiffness of 1 every time. Okay, now to reflect, I usually like to turn the paper so that I can work with a vertical line now. So A, this point reflect to this point to this one and this one. So that's 1, 2, 3 diagonals, 1, 2, 3 diagonals, and then I connect them. Okay. If you want to name this image, you can say A in part I. Okay, that would be an easy way to name it. Okay, enlargement by scale factor 2, 3 out 2 with centers 1, 0. 1, 0 is here. So I don't need to enlarge this point because the point is the center. I will enlarge with the other 2 points. So the first one, side is 2. It would become 2 times 3 halves, which is 3. It goes to 3. Okay, the second side is 3, so 3 times 3 half is 4.5. So you need to go 4.5 units and then connect them. Okay, make the line a little bit obvious. It's a bit easier to see. And then I'll name this A2. Okay. Describe fully the transformation that map A to B. So A, if I take this line, A is pointing to the right side, but B is pointing down. So this is A, this is B. I'm going to draw it for you. If A is here, the same position of that arrows will be here. So from A to B, it going 90 degree clockwise. So rotation 90 degree clockwise. And I'll find the centers by finding a point that make a right isosceles triangle with this. So if I'm picking these 2 points, okay, because they are corresponding point. Okay, this is this line now. It's gonna be here. So if you don't have a good imagination, you can use this kind of ruler and basically just point it here, because we have a right angle here already. We just need to find a point so that it make an isosceles triangle. And there we go, that is our centers. Okay, notice that if you put anywhere else, it's not the same side. It's not the same side. So right here is the same length. So that is the center. Center minus 2, 1. Okay. As a fraction in simplest form, x is 0.3. Only the 8 is recurred. Okay, and because 1 digit is recurred, you're going to multiply x with 10 for 1 digit. So 10x is 3 point a lot of 8. So subtract that, we got 9x equals to 3.8. Now these gonna cancel out. So 3.8 minus 0.3, you got 3.5. So x is 3.5 divided by 9, or 35 by 90. Okay. However, they are both divisible by 5, so you need to cancel it out. So 35 divided by 5 is 7. 90 divided by 5. In my head, I would do 90 is 9 times 10, and 10 is 2 times 5. So 90 would be 18 times 5. So this is 18. Okay, how many minutes to do crossword? So we got Monday, we got Tuesday, we got Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. On Tuesday is 10% less, so minus 10%. And on Wednesday is 50% less, minus 50%. And on Wednesday, that is 9 minutes. Okay, when it's decreased by 50, which means this is just a half. So working back, this one would be 18. Okay, and if it's minus 10%, this 18 is 90% of Monday. So if 18 is 90, I'm gonna write here, it's some mental math. 18 mean is 90%, then 2 min would be 10%. So 100% will be 10 times of this, 20 minutes. So 20, answer 20. Okay, PR is start from P, end at R. So instead of do PR, we're gonna do P, Q, and then QR. Okay, PQ is 3 minus 1. QR is 1, 9. Okay, 4, 8. We want the length. So PR is square root of 4 square plus 8 square. Okay, we're gonna work it out like this. 4 square plus 2 times 4 square. That is 4 square plus 1 plus 2 square. Okay, this is mental math. Okay, technically I need to do this in red. This is some mental math. But if you don't want to do this, you can also just calculate it out. Okay, so mental math, the first square would be 4. This square is 4. The other one is 2 square plus 1. So square root of 5. Okay, radius 6, which is here. Area is 15 pi. We want perimeter. So perimeter is radius, radius, arc. So we want the arc first. And to find out the arc, I need to find out what is the angle here. The thing is that this angle, the ratio between this angle and the whole circle, is also the ratio between the sector's area and the whole circle area. So let's call this x. Okay, x over 360 is the same as 15 pi over the area is 6 square pi. Okay, so pi and pi is 15 over 36. Okay, I'm not gonna simplify because these are a lot easier to work with. X would be from here to here, that times 10. So from here to here is also times 10. Okay, 150 degrees. Now the perimeter's arc would be 150 over 360 times the circumference. The circumference is 2 times 6 times pi. Okay, so 360 times 12 pi. Okay, 0 and 0, 12 and 36, that's 3 left. 15 and 3, that is 5 left. So 5 pi. Okay, so arc and radius, that's 12. So 6 plus 6 plus 5 pi, just for the working. Okay, we got prism. This is the cross section of the prism. Okay, take a quick look. If we have the formula, we have volume of prism is cross section A times the length L. So cross section here is 15 pi times the length 10. So 150 pi, because it's giving your answer in terms of pi. Total surface area, this is the prism. The prism looking like this. Okay, we got 2 bays, one's here, one's there. So 2 bays, each of them is 15 pi. And then we got all the slant faces open up would be a really big rectangles. It's gonna look like this. Okay, so I'm gonna put the base here maybe, base here. Okay, we're gonna get the first one, and then this one is gonna be here, and then this one is gonna be here. Okay, so the length of this is technically the outline of the cross section, which is our perimeter. So this length is perimeter, and this one is the length. So length times perimeter. Okay, 30 pi plus 120 plus 50 pi. So 120 plus 80 pi. Okay, A is half of this, so x minus 4 squared. Okay, x squared minus 8x plus 4 squared plus 16. Oh my god, someone turn off the light. I needed to go turn on the light, sorry.